Hello from New York City, one of the most international cities in the entire world and the most linguistically diverse city. With over 800 languages and dialects spoken here, this place is absolutely incredible. We're in Madison Island, and today's an adventure. The New York Marathon just happened. It's the largest marathon in the entire world, and in the New York Marathon, they run through all 5 boroughs. So today we are going on our own marathon, a food marathon, where we are going to eat our way through all 5 boroughs and all 7 continents to show just how incredible and international this city actually is. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna be trying food from all 7 continents in the world, Antarctica included, today.
Antarctica?
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but I actually found an Antarctica place. Like, it's gonna blow your mind.
That's a marathon I've been training for my whole life. Okay, but seriously, where did you find a big globe?
So this is actually a prop for the World Fair back a while ago. And it's so crazy because I had no idea this existed. But in New York City, you can find anything. So I literally just Googled like, hey, for this international video, I wonder if we could find a giant globe. So I just Googled giant globe, New York City, and this thing is so huge. Trying this food from all over the world truly has been one of our favorite things. We've tried so many foods that we've never even had before. So we're excited to take you along to experience that even further and really take a bite of the diversity of this city. It's a great excuse to go to all 5 boroughs too. We're already in Queens, so we're gonna start off going to Little Columbia in Jackson Heights, Queens. Jackson Heights is one of the most diverse neighborhoods in the entire world. Let's go ahead and take a quick subway ride to South America. So we are here in Little Columbia. There's a hole in the road, look out. And we are about to get some delicious food. So Little Columbia has the largest population of Colombians in the United States. And already we're seeing so many just absolutely delicious looking shops and street carts. We're gonna head to get food from Arepa Lady. I'm super excited. It's like a thing here. Like, it's a big deal.
It has been way too long since we have had a good arepa. Excited for that.
Arepas are just like a type of bread made with cornmeal. They're really popular in Colombia. They're super good. But yeah, it's like eaten like bread is eaten here, like on a regular basis in Colombia, in Venezuela. Like, it's very much a part of your everyday life. The cornbread here at the bottom, and then we have shredded beef on the top, and then just covered in cheese. This smells amazing, and we are starving. We're so excited to dig into this adventure. And then we also got this one with chorizo. And it's just the thinner version of the bread, because I think this bread is cheese stuffed. So excited to take a bite. So pillowy and delicious, and just like, I don't know, the fresh corn flavor. Like, it's super good. The meat is like perfectly stewed. Has this yummy savory texture, onions, lots of good stuff. Newer, fresher cheese. This is really good stuff. It's just such savory goodness. I am so content with this. Dang. It's been a while since we've had arepas, and I didn't realize how much I missed them.
So, here we have a different style of arepas. This is completely with corn flour, and you can tell from that, like, the color of it's yellow. So it really jumps out at you. It's just a sweetness in the arepa that I wasn't expecting at all. You know, the inherent sweetness of corn, and it pairs really well with the like savory kind of fatty sausage. That is good. So interesting. This one is more like almost like a pancake. I really like that. So I have had the arepas that Madison is having of that style. This is a first for me. Very interesting. Today I learned.
This is gonna sound crazy because Staten Island gets a lot of hate, but I think this might be the stop that I am the most excited about. I mean, first off, we got to take the Staten Island Ferry, which is absolutely beautiful. The views of downtown, the views of the Statue of Liberty. I mean, that was incredible, right?
Yeah, really windy though.
Yeah.
So can't wear some earmuffs or something. Saw a cruise ship out there.
But now we are docking in Staten Island, and we are going to get Sri Lankan food for our very first time. This is our Asia stop, and I am so excited to try it out.
Even I haven't had Sri Lankan food before, and it's right next to India. It's like an island right off the bay.
We're super excited to take a big bite of Asia here in the heart of New York City. It's Little Sri Lanka, so it should be a really cool area with a lot of Sri Lankan culture.
So we are at Lakruwana, Sri Lankan restaurant. Such a beautiful atmosphere, such like beautiful like decor, and what a spread. We got the buffet. We're here on the weekend when they do a buffet. It's like a lot of times buffets are like, oh, it's like all you can eat, but only like 5 dishes, and those are the ones you have here. Here you have like easily like 15, maybe even 20 different dishes and we haven't even gone to the desserts. There's so many dishes I can fit it on this plate. I can tell just by looking at that pork curry is going to hit the spot. And how can I tell that? Well, I don't know if it's coming through, but about half of that is fat. Now, if you're not too big on like pork belly or fatty meats, that might scare you. But trust me, when it's prepared like this, when the spices have penetrated all the way in, like I know it has here, what can I say? I was right. I'm very, very happy with that flavor. And it's like the slow cook, so tender. Like this is a butter knife, cut right through it. Honestly, I didn't even need this. But so tender. And it's like marinated in this very rich, dark spices in here that's giving it this very nice flavor. Yeah, but that's just one. Look at the color on that. The description of this dish is coconut, chili, lime. And those are the predominant flavors. Again, chili's in the name, but very mild. It's playing kind of that supporting role. It's very coconut forward. Honestly, not like anything else I've had. The eggplant dish, I almost missed it because my plate was full and I was getting overwhelmed. But eggplant, I'm a huge fan. Might be the best thing on the plate right there. Such a rich flavor. They caramelized it and like it's so tender and soft. There's like a creamy sweetness to that as well. There's heat, there's also sweetness. Yeah, I think easily best thing on the plate. What I really like is that Sri Lankan food is combining like the rich, spicy South Asian flavors with kind of like really tropical, fresh, the citrus, the fresh chili, the coconut together. And that is a strange but lovely combination because that really cuts through that spice and you can just go from one dish to the next. Like it almost palate cleanses for itself.
Never have you looked sexier than when you're carrying 4 bowls of dessert. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The other food was so amazing, but of course, you know I have a sweet spot for sweets. We got this sago pudding, like a tapioca pudding of some sort. Super tapioca-y with a little bit of coconut. It's like smooth and creamy. It's really good. Mango mousse. Oh yeah, perfectly mango-y. Man, this is really good. These are both. I'm a fan of Sri Lankan desserts. 2 in, and I'm already gonna just go ahead and say that. And we got chocolate mousse, rich, delicious chocolate flavor. This is a great chocolate mousse. Gooseberry mousse, which is green. I don't know if I've ever had gooseberry before, but it looks pretty exciting. To me, it tastes like cream cheese, like a sweet, like a cream cheese sugar mixture. I need to look into what gooseberry is, because if this is a fruit, we should all be eating more of this fruit. Like, this is crazy. I got very little of this one too, because I wasn't sure how it was gonna taste. What? This is unreal. Oh my god. Okay, gooseberry, guys. Gooseberry mousse. Super new to me. Super good. And this is like you're eating like the top of a cheesecake, but better. We got caramel pudding, very much a flan flavor. When you get some of the more like caramelized bites of it, it's just the perfect punch of like that like kind of burnt sweetness that's super good, like on a creme brulee. That's delicious. But honestly, yeah, I think to me the surprise winner is this gooseberry. That's wild. And I do love it being such a bright green. This has been absolutely amazing. We're already talking about coming back here and bringing family. Now here's the 3. G'day mates, we have made it to the unofficial Little Australia here in Manhattan between Bowery and Mott Street. There's a sweet spot with a bunch of Australian-owned businesses, and Australian cafes are what we are excited about. We're gonna go to Ruby's Cafe and get ourselves some classic flat white and avocado toast, which I always thought avocado toast was a millennial thing, but turns out that is an Aussie thing. So we're super excited to see what makes Australian coffee so special and amazing. They're known for their coffee. Crikey mates, our first kangaroo and our first koala.
I'm starting off brekkie time with flat white. Now, flat white is an Australian creation invented there, similar to a latte, but the foam is flat on the top, that's the name, and it's pulled from a shorter, more concentrated shot of espresso. Very rich flavor. The foam, thin foam on the top. Now, Australia is known for their coffee. They're big lovers of coffee. They have a good taste for coffee. And that is really showing.
This avocado toast has like radishes and chives and tomato and a lemon drizzle, all sorts of good stuff on a sourdough. It's so like, you eat first with your eyes and it's just so beautiful and colorful. The fattiness of the avocado combined with the freshness of all the vegetables on top. And then, I mean, sourdough bread, like, always going to be incredible, always bringing that delicious little sourness. Like, this is it. This is where it's at. We are here in the Bronx's Little Italy, which is the real Little Italy. There's a few Little Italies in New York, but the one in the Bronx is the one they call the real Little Italy here on Arthur Avenue. It is not just a bunch of Italian restaurants, which is also amazing, but one of the key things that makes this the real Little Italy is that this is where Italians actually go to shop. There are amazing Italian grocers and bakeries and delis everywhere you look. And so we decided to go to one of the Italian bakeries and start off with this insane garlic flour.
Breakfast for champions.
Yes. And beautiful.
Light, pillowy. That nice, like, buttery glaze on the outside, garlic flavor.
Butter, garlic, a little salt, magic.
And the fact that you can very happily eat this by itself, like, speaks volumes. I'm not even a bread guy, but no complaints here.
This bakery is super known for its cannolis. These are said to be some of the best cannolis in all of Little Italy here. And we really fell in love with cannolis in Boston, so we are so excited to be taking a bite out of another one. It is good. It is so different, which is so mind-blowing. It's so crazy to me how the variations just changed.
What stands out to me right away is that there's a lot of like cinnamon and nutmeg in the shell. It's nice, especially in the fall, gives you that like warm, like, yeah, it almost feels seasonal.
It's our fall cannoli.
The filling, excellent. Shell, also excellent. Very interesting.
No, it's so different. It was amazing. So we are here in the Little Senegal in Harlem, which is a neighborhood in Manhattan. And this restaurant is Pikine, where we will be getting Senegalese food for the first time. This looks and smells amazing. I have very high hopes. Yeah, I might totally butcher this, but this is taibon de jus. We're just gonna spell it down here to make sure that you know what it is. We got some fish stew, some carrots, some cabbage, some cassava. There's eggplant in here somewhere. We got some like stewed onions. I mean, the smells are amazing. I think this might even be a Scotch bonnet pepper, which I absolutely love. It is 2 p.m. on a Monday, and it is completely packed in here. There's not a single empty table. There are people waiting to get takeout. Like, this place has to be amazing. Fish, a little bit of rice. That's so good. That's so interesting. It's like very flavorful, definitely spicy. It's such a complex spice. It's not just spicy. There's so much going on. It tastes very fresh and herby. This is amazing. And I absolutely love that it comes with all of these veggies too. So often you go to restaurants, it's all meat and carbs. And I love that this plate comes with such diversity. Like you're actually getting a meal.
No. Definitely seafood broth and the rice. Very nice. I love when people add stuff to rice. Gives rice takes the flavor so well. A little bit of fish there. I love the seasoning on the top. It's got a bunch of fresh chili and some dark greens as well. The fish is really nice. Every bite in here has a rich, deep flavor by itself, and then when you put it all together, it's kind of like this multi-course dance of spices.
What's going on there, kid?
I had too much of the Scotch bonnet pepper. Very good flavor, but very spicy. We need it. We ate the whole Scotch bonnet. It was delicious. It was worth it. But we gonna need some antacids.
Cheers from Brooklyn. There is a lot of diversity here in Brooklyn, but we are focusing on North America. I feel like Brooklyn is one of the most quintessentially American boroughs.
Definitely internationally recognized.
They're like a hotbed of American industry. All of the beer that we've been drinking while we've been in New York, all of the local stuff, it's from Brooklyn. Anytime you get a local food, it's from Brooklyn. So we're here at the Time Out Market, and you just can't beat this view. We got the Manhattan Bridge right there, we got the Brooklyn Bridge right there. So don't get me wrong, we have had some pretty incredible food here in North America. But since we're focusing in on the USA here in Brooklyn, while there is plenty of great food here in the United States as well, we thought there could be nothing more American than some fried Oreos. So we went to Jacob's Pickles here at the Time Out Market. Homemade whipped cream here. Breading is savory. The inside still very sweet. It's actually a pretty nice combo. As ridiculous as it is.
But there isn't a single food in the world that doesn't get better after you fry it. It makes a world of sense. Totally does. Definitely not good for you, but it's good for your soul. This is the sort of thing that if you went to a fair, or a festival or a rodeo in the United States, all very quintessential parts of the American experience, this is one of the things you're gonna get. This is a part of kind of the American story. Delicious part.
But now we are headed on a crazy excursion. We are headed to Antarctica.
New York has us getting ready for Antarctica with this cold weather front they brought. This is the coldest day we've felt yet.
Truly does feel like an Antarctic expedition. We're in Antarctica at Bonzar Bar, a bar here in Manhattan. Bonzar Bar literally stands for the British Australian New Zealand Antarctic Research Expedition. Super wordy, but basically, this bar is made to resemble a boat that would have been used on these Antarctic expeditions. And the drinks offered are made using ingredients from all over the world that would have been found on the routes taken by these researchers. We are trying types of liquor I've never even heard of and ingredients like duck fat and chili oil in our drinks. Getting to Antarctica is a pretty long and cold process, so I would imagine that there was a lot of drinking on these expeditions. So as crazy as it is, I feel like we are actually getting a sort of authentic Antarctica experience. I thought that we were going to have to do snow cones or some sort of ice as a joke when it came to this seventh continent, but I underestimated that you truly can find anything in New York City. We are so thankful that we are getting to spend time living in one of the most diverse cities in the world. Connecting the world through food is something we are so passionate about. Thank you so much for joining us. Please subscribe and hit that like button. We'll see you on the next one, where we will be spending Thanksgiving here at the world famous Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And until then, what were you gonna say?
I was waiting for you. I was gonna follow you.
Live your own
best
adventure.
Live your own adventure.